Hello and welcome to DBMS. I'm Parinda Prajapati, and in today's video lecture, we are going to see that how aggregate function are used in SQL. So before that, let's understand that what is aggregate function and how many aggregate functions are there. So basically there are 5 aggregate function, which is mean, max, sum, count and average. Suppose you want like you have one table with student and their marks are there, and suppose you want to find out the minimum marks from all the students. Suppose there are 50 records in your table and you want to find out the minimum marks from those 50 records, then you can find out with this aggregate function mean. Suppose you want to find out the maximum marks, or you want to find out the average salary, or you just want to find out the sum of salary from the employee table. So whenever you want to apply this kind of function for the particular number type of attribute, then you can use this function in SQL, and these functions are known as aggregate function. So let's see those functions one by one. Before that, let me show you the table. So here I have one table with students where I have 3 columns: SID, marks and country. So particular, I want to find out the minimum marks, maximum marks from this table, then sum of these marks, count and average. So let's perform this all one by one. So suppose first I want to find out the minimum marks. So what I have to write is select, then for the minimum word is min, min. Then in bracket column name, on which column you want to find out. So I want to find out on marks column, so I will write marks. So select mean bracket marks from table name. So here we have students. Now it will give me the result 15, and as we can see that in our table minimum marks is 15. So this is how aggregate function works. Suppose I want to find out the maximum, then what I have to do is here students, and here I will change min with max and then enter. So it will give me the maximum marks. Now suppose I want to use the count. So what is this count? Count will give me the number of records of that particular attributes. So suppose I'm writing count here and then enter. It will give me 4. So yes, we can see in our table that we have 4 different records for marks. So count will give me marks. Suppose I want to find out the average. Then here replace count with AVG, and AVG is for average. So it will give me the average of this 425 plus 40 plus 15 plus 45 divided by 4, which will be 31.25. So this is the answer. And last one is sum. So here I'm writing sum, and it will give me the total of this marks. So this is how we can use aggregate function in SQL. So this is all about the aggregate function. Now let's see the next operators we are going to use in SQL. Now next some operators which are very useful in SQL are like operator, in operator and between operator. So we will see this all operator one by one. So first let's see the like operator. So for that I'm showing you one table. Here we have table EMP, where we have EID and ename. So what is like operator and what is the use of this like operator? So whenever you are using the like operator, you need to use where clause, and in where clause you have to specify some pattern. Whenever we want to find out some patterns, suppose I want to find out the all names starting with A, or suppose I want to find out the all name ending with A. Suppose I want to find out specific pattern comes between some name or some string. So at that time you can use like operator. So let's see that how it works. Suppose I want to find out first let's find out the name starting with A. So select ename from EMP. Now we have to use where clause. So I will write where, then ename, then you have to use like. Now after like, here we use 2 main symbols. One is percentage and second one is underscore. So percentage represent the 0, one or more than one character, but underscore represents single character. So suppose I want to find out the name starting with A. So what I will write? So first of all, syntax is like, and then in single quote, I want to find out the names starting with A. So I will write A, and after that I don't get that how many characters are that. All I just want is I want starting name should be start with A. So here I will write A, then percentage. Percentage means whatever the character after A can be there, and then enter. So here you can see that we have Alap, Avni, and Priya. So among three e-name, we have two names starting with A. So it is giving me the result Alap and Avni. Suppose I want to find out name ending with A. So in that case, I don't care about that how many characters are starting in this before A, how many characters are there. So for that you have to specify and means extra character before A, and then A, that means last character will be A only. So now if I enter, it will give me Priya only, because in Priya we have A at the last. Suppose you want to find out name starting with A and ending with E. So in that case, you have to mention starting character. Query will be same. Select ename from EMP where ename like starting character is A. Then in between, whatever the character will be there, but in last I want E, and then enter. Then my answer will be Alap. So yes, we can see here that for this particular string, the matching string is Alap only. So this how you can use this like operator whenever you want to specify some particular string or pattern of string or some character at particular place. Now next operator is in. So how to use in? So for that I am doing clear screen here. Now let's see our student table again. Students. So we have SID, marks and country, and we have different country here. So suppose I want to find out the records of those students who are living in particular country. So in operator, let me allow to give the where clause with options or different values. Suppose I want to find out the details of students who are living in India and US. So how to form that query with in? So let's see that. Select, I want all details, so I will write star from students. Where now what I want is I want specified country, so I will write here that attribute. So here I want where country, and then you have to use in, and now in bracket you can specify those country. So I want records for India, then comma, then US, again single quote and the bracket semicolon. So as you can see that we will get the two records, because for India we have one record and for US we have one record. So this how you can use in operator in SQL. Now next operator is between operator. So whenever you want to specify some range on numbers, then you can use this between operator. So suppose I want to find out the list of students whose marks is between 20 to 45. Then how to write? Select, I want all details, so I will write select star from students where marks, and now I will use between. I want 20, the minimum range, and then 45 is the maximum range, then enter. So here it will give me the three different records for SID 1, 2 and 4, because for 1 we have 25, for 2 we have 40, and for 4 we have 45. It won't give me the records of third student, like it is for third SID, which is marks is 15. So 15 is the below than 20, so it will give the range between 20 to 45 only. So whenever you want to give the upper range or lower range, then you can use between operator here. Now next operator is alias. Whenever you want to give some particular name to your output, suppose I'm using aggregate function again here, select min marks. Now suppose I want this output as minimum. So whenever output comes, suppose let's first see without using that. So select min marks from students, and it will give me min bracket marks 15. I don't want to use this mean bracket marks. Instead of that, I want to use minimum in output. So what I have to do is I can give alias name here, and how to, so select mean bracket marks as whatever the name you want to give. So I want to give minimum here from student and enter. So now it will give me output as minimum. So whenever you want to use some other name for your selected output, then you can give it at using as. Suppose I want to use select SID, 1 minute, select SID as ID from students. So now you can see that we have in original table we have SID column, but suppose I want that as ID, then I can use as. So whenever you are performing select operation, then you can use this for particular column. So this is all about as. So now let me do the clear screen here, and this is all about aggregate function and other operators like, between, in, and as. And you can use this all operator in many different ways. These are the some ways that you can use this operator. So that's it about this video lecture. In next video lecture, we will see the other operators and other operations used in SQL. Thank you so much.